Hi guys, this is Refleksy. Today I want to share with you the debut 2 bundle from Indie Royale. It's a group of 6 brand new titles just waiting to be greenlit on Steam. First we have Crowler, or if you're Japanese. And this is a third-person action game. The game itself tries to compare itself to Devil May Cry, which would very much be the case if Devil May Cry spent the entire game with only one room and 4 or 5 bad guys. And instead of starring Dante, it starred like a perverted little girl. Yeah, that's right. The only thing that actually it has in common with Devil May Cry is the needless sexualization of everything, as you can see by this first intro clip to the actual game. Is like, as if we're enemies. There's no need for it. We used to play together. We used to bathe together. I remember she had skin like snow and burnt little... What? All in all, I really didn't like this game. I won't be playing it any further, and I cannot recommend it. The next game is Beast Boxing Turbo. It's a fun play on taking familiar concepts and revamping them on the current generation with light RPG elements to suit your play style. This is something I just don't understand about sports games these days. Why the hell would I ever want to play Fight Night 2013 when I could be boxing against Steve the Fitness Skeleton? I mean, just look at that muscle tone. I had a great deal of fun with this, and it was also very challenging at the same time without being too much unfair. I enjoyed it, and I'm going to be finishing it, and I would also recommend you getting this bundle based solely on getting this game. It's really that good. Alright, the game Dawnstar is next, and this is a third-person space type game. It's got a lot of cool aspects. You can kill dudes and take their cargo. There's RPG elements, and your hero gets some cooldown abilities and some passives with increased levels. There's a varied amount of weapons. Some of them are actually really cool. But then there's a lot of bad things too. It's so slow. It's even the fastest cruise mode that you have whenever you're outside of combat is 5 slows, too slow to slow any slow. Also, there are very fundamental things that are wrong with this that just make combat a real tragedy. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, what? I can run through that. Why is it exploding me? First of all, shots when you shoot them out into space go on forever. If you aim it right, you can hit something from about 15,000 units away, whatever that means. That's really far. Second, there's no collision detection for enemies. So if they are in your crosshairs and you shoot at them, you're going to hit them. These two things combined together allows you to shoot out randomly into space, and then several minutes later you get the damage like in this clip here. Also, don't even get me started on the voice acting. I mean, here's a clip from the start of the game, the opening cutscene.
Hey, relax, Muscles. I've got money to lose.
I'm beginning to see the bottom of my glass.
I can fix that problem.
Chuck. The name's Chuck, but you can call me Chuck.
Nope. And don't even get me started about the way they are trying to make decisions affect dialogue like in Mass Effect. How are you going to try and be like Mass Effect if you cannot even spell "do not cheat" right? And don't even get me started on this part of the game. There's like, I only played it for maybe an hour or two, and there were 2 parts in this game already that was like, I was trying to avoid things with the mouse and the music was slowing up and speeding down, like this part right here. What? Oh, what? Just like a little mini game when I'm dodging things. That's crazy. What? This is so silly. Look at this. This game is almost unplayable, and I really don't think it could be redeemed. And I really cannot recommend it. Alright, next up is Battle Paths. It's a 2D turn-based RPG game, and I'm just going to play the opening, and I want you to guess what game this is trying to emulate. Alright, so this is basically two-dimensional, non-isometric Diablo. We've got affixes and suffixes on our items, good quests, potions, town portals, waypoints, superior items, you name it, it's been taken from Diablo. Not that this is a terrible thing, there's just nothing new to see here if you've played Diablo or Diablo 2 or Diablo 3. There is a good deal of parody in the game, which is okay in my book as long as you do it right. I don't know if I'm going to finish this one, but I will give it a little bit more time. My suggestion is to try and get the ranged ability as soon as possible, because when you get a turn-based game and ranged enemies, it can turn into this crap. For riding the success of Diablo all the way to Greenlighting, I give Battle Pass a thumbs up. Okay. Alright, so out there somewhere is an action platformer. What it looks like the developer of this game took is about 3 parts of VVVVVV and mixed it with a strong influence of Portal, and it makes this wonderful platformer that has these really intelligent puzzles, and it's not overly difficult but very rewarding, and it's a good balance between puzzles and reaction time. You know, you've got to make sure that you do things at the right time, even if you've figured out the puzzle. The only gripe I have with this game is that the checkpoints in the game, the checkpoint system, if you've ever played VVV, is like really obvious, but in this game it's a little bit less obvious. These televisions are not exactly where they ought to be, and that leads to some very sad results if you're not paying attention like I am. Here's an example of that. So basically this is a really complicated puzzle. I've got to do a series of jumps at the very right time, but after about 4 or 5 minutes I finally do it. And then I get to the next panel and I find this brand new enemy, and I'm like, hey, I want to check out and see what he does. So I go in there and I die. What I did not notice is that I just walked right over where the checkpoint is. Oh my god. Despite this one tiny gripe, I have to give Out There Somewhere a very strong recommendation. Alright, so finally we have Die Hard Dungeon. This game is a 2D action roguelike game, much in the same vein of Binding of Isaac. Also, much like Binding of Isaac, this game seems to draw from Legend of Zelda, but not in the same ways. Die Hard Dungeon actually draws more from the art style from Link to the Past. So this one does a really good job of evoking creepy environments, and it just kind of throws you into the game without telling you the whole story, and that's probably for the best. It does a really good job of that. I have to play this one more because I'm going to be haunted forever of what happens when you get the 10 golden keys, because I died when I had 9 keys. How could you let that happen, companion chest? You are my friend. Die Hard Dungeon has a very solid gameplay, and for that I'm going to have to very strongly recommend it. Anyways, that's it. At least 4 good solid games out of this bundle for a pretty low price. It's not too late to pick these up. Thank you for watching. I'm Refleksy. I'd like any comments that you have, positive or negative. If you like this video, liking and subscribing would help me out tremendously. I don't put videos out there too often, but I'd like to change that. If you're interested in more of my work, I did put a video out on Airmech, if you want to check that out. Also, I hope to produce a video on another bundle that's coming out very soon. Build a Greenlight bundle by Groupies. When that's up there, I'll post that here. I might also produce a video for my new computer build. If I do that, I'll link it there. And if I ever get this video out for my favorite Dota 2 hero, Sand King, I'll put it here. If for whatever reason you want to see the creative process in action, check me out on my Twitch TV account. That's gonna be in the description below. We out!